All right, how's it going? Hope you enjoyed the little treat I left on Wednesday for you, Wednesday evening. It was a good laugh, wasn't it? It was a good laugh, if nothing else. And hopefully there'll be many more to come. Who knows, there might even be a funny moment in today's video. What am I doing? Urban world, no moving, scrolling or zooming. Have I done this before? I don't think I've done this before. Let's give it a go. There's your code. Play along if you dare. And try and beat my score. Right. Looks European. This? Yeah. Looks European. Big, fat, wide old cycle lanes. No, there's just one. The other one's for mother and child, so to speak. But definitely Europe. Driving on the right. Classic yellow sign there. The square diamond. I guess it's a square, just turned on its head. Which I learnt is not exclusive to Sweden. And there's another cycle path there. Could this be the Netherlands? I think it could be. But I'm thinking, of course we can't read these signs. I think even if I could scroll that wheel in, I don't think I'd be able to read those. I'm thinking that Denmark is a possibility. I mean, we have brick buildings here. Do they look that Dutch? That's the question. Do they look that Dutch? Could be German. Could be Austrian. But I am going to stick my neck out and go for Denmark for this one, knowing full well that it might be wrong. Do I go Copenhagen? No. I think I go for Odense, because I'm feeling clever, or maybe a bit dense. So I'll go for Odense. Here we go. I'll go there. Right. Can't change that now. Let's look around and see exactly how wrong I really am. Blonde heads. Not so blonde heads. No head at all. Well, at least a head of hair. This is, what is this? It's a pretty significant sports stadium. Could be a university type thing. But looking round, I'm still fairly happy with my Denmark guess. Heden. Heden. Do you know? I don't know. Here we go, look. Sten Stur Gatan. I'm thinking it is Sweden. I think I've been quite foolish here because I based my guess on a comment, well, a realization that in Denmark the buildings are made of brick and not wood, not so much wood. But obviously in the city centre, it ain't going to be made of timbers, is it? So yeah, I think this is Sweden now, having looked around. The yellow and blue on here. Yellow and blue? Yeah, yellow and blue, not yellow and red. That should have probably given it away, or maybe that's irrelevant. Anyway, the good thing is, I've gone for Odense, and we might not be a million miles away. If we're in Helsingborg and or Malmo, we might be all right for the points. So let's make our guess. Gothenburg. A close third, I think it's safe to say. Gothenburg, yeah, decent. And especially decent considering some of you may have gone for Stockholm, so I would have pipped you to the post there. Some of you may have gone for the Netherlands. I mean, I was considering it, or Germany or Belgium. And the less bright sparks may have even gone for France. So, because that wasn't a nailed on round, that. So I can be semi-happy with that. Round one attempt. Let's move on. And I'm quite proud of myself for having turned around, because I usually forget. Right, that is Korean writing, isn't it? That is, without a shadow of a doubt, Korean. Yeah, there's no real need to look elsewhere to try and decide what country we're in. Can we somehow find anything that could influence us as to what city we're in. I doubt that says the city, but you never know. That, again, is probably just... It's probably stuff to do with the, what shop it is. Laundrette, we iron clothes, for example. I'm looking at that. I'm really tempted to use my mouse wheel because I've been playing so much goddamn 10 country challenge. It's unbelievable. It's actually quite painful. It's almost as painful. To be honest, it's not on the level of when I first did this. When I first did no moving, scrolling or zooming. My God. That was hard because all I'd done to that point was just loads and loads of regular old Geoguessr. Now, why am I zooming into Europe? South Korea. We're going to get good points either way. I could be a knobhead and just go right in the middle to, maximise the chances of getting a decent points haul. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to... I don't know. I'm going to go with my heart and say that we are... I'm getting a feeling we're a bit further south. So I'm going to go... Nonsan. Because it sounds like nonsense. And that's generally speaking what I talk. Wait, there's no city there. It's a nonsense city. It doesn't exist. In that case, I'm going to go for this place, Gyeonggup. And again, no city there either. So I'm going to go back to Nonsan and assume that it does exist. And go there. Can you imagine if this was right? Oh, you knobhead. Said that twice now. It's a bit excessive. Okay, we were on this island, which I'd never considered existed either, to be honest. Jeju. I'm presuming that's how you say it. Let me know, Koreans. And that is the name of the island as well. Jeju being the capital. Cool. Is that an ex-volcano? Quite possibly. The score there... Oh, I didn't turn around. Never mind. That was less... There was less need for it on that one, wasn't there? Because we knew what country we were in, basically. But 4024, that's bloody good. Honestly, for this format standards, I reckon that's pretty good. Diverse World is harder, I think. But, yeah, because there's more countries to choose from. At least on the normal version, you can go, oh, Brazil, and it might be right. But Diverse World is, I'd say, the hardest. This is probably a bit easier because you get more clues. So, yeah, if I can get 20,000 wowzers, that'll be something. Next one. Who's keeping up? No one. Oh, that's a shame. No, well done if you are keeping up. Ooh, this is Britain. And Scotland, I think, to be specific. City centre, A2. Strabane. Strabane? Yeah, Strabane. And Omar. Wait. Omar, however you say it, I think is in Northern Ireland. So, yeah, wrong to jump to the conclusion of Scotland. They share a lot of similarities, the Scots and the Northern Irish. Long history of immigration between the two. And it's caused problems over this neck of the woods, obviously. Omar, then, where is it? There it is. So, but we're on the edge of a city. Could it be Derry or Londonderry? A2, city centre. Could be. There, look. I think what we need to do is look for Strabane. Strabane, where are you? Strabane is towards Omar, so we'll soon find out if we can get... No. Wait a minute. Ooh, I'm confused now. So we've got the A5... Is it A538? 1 second. No, it's the A5. Forgive me, I can't zoom in. The A5, so yeah, Strabane must be down here somewhere. Let's scan it and wait for it. There it is. So yeah, we are on the edge of Derry or London. Sorry, Londonderry or Derry, as I've been violently ordered to say it, to pronounce it. Don't know what's going on there, but maybe the London was added by the British, and that's why there's some animosity there. What ice lol is that kid eating? Is it a fab? I really want to zoom in and have a look. Am I allowed to zoom in just on that? No, no. It sets a dangerous precedent, doesn't it? For the sake of a fab. What about this sign? I think... Hello? Yeah. I think that says Glendermot Road. So let's get in there and try and find Glendermot. Crescent Link. Where would it be? So we've got City Centre, A2. Down here, surely. And then, yeah, same direction, A5. Is that the way that you'd go? Yes, it is, isn't it? So I think we're down here somewhere. Along here, we're looking for Glendermot. We're looking for Glen, we're looking for Dermot. Where are they? Where are those buggers? Are they up here? Could we be up here? Might not be this far out, granted. Cluny Road, are we here? No, it's not a roundabout, is it? We'll get there. We will get there. It's just, how long will it take? Shouldn't be too long. Glendermot. We might be closer in. We might be around here somewhere. City centre. I'm a tad confused now. I don't see how... Okay, we might actually be over this side looking at it. It's directing us to those roads, but we might not be that near them. That's the problem. There it is, Glendermot. We've got it. We've got it eventually. Had to do a bit of calculus in my head. So I presume we're here. There's Lloyd's Pharmacy. Yeah, we are indeed there. Hi, Nye, Brian Kai. Make the guess. 14.5 meters. Wow, that's kind of careless, I guess. But, yeah, we got it. We didn't need to move. How crazy is that? Perfect score without moving. God, I wish I had those kind of rounds every time when I'm trying to get a perfect score. How typical. Very rare round to have, though, to be honest, where you're going to get all the info needed without even looking. Without moving. Even with moving, it's tough. Right, yeah, we're doing good. Well done if you got that round. Right, here's one where we'll definitely have to move. After we've made the guess, of course. But what a score we're on. 13,137. What a score. Now, haven't used the sun at all or anything like that in this game. This feels like South America. Looks like the sun, generally speaking, the light is coming from this area. I'm pointing to it. I've got my hand reached out like God, but you can't see that. Yeah. At least you know I've got a left hand now. You may not have known that up until this point. Yeah, South America is what I'm thinking. Argentina, I think we've got snow in the distance again. Can't zoom, very frustrating. Yeah, South America, Argentina, Chile, possibly Uruguay. Let me get into Uruguay and see if there's any mountains at all to the north. I don't think there are many mountains in Uruguay. Uruguayans, please let me know what is the tallest mountain in Uruguay. I could Google it. Could easily Google it. But I'd like to hear it from you guys. Yeah, we've got pine trees. We've got definitely Southern American looking, buildings. Lots of colour. And the midday sun is moving its way across the skylight. So we're in a race against time. Yeah, let's make our guess. I'm going to go Argentina, not Chile. How far south do we go? Should I go Chile? How far south do we go? It's a tough one, because if you go really far south and it's up here, you really do get bugger all points, really. I'm gonna go. What's that? La Florida. I'm trying to find a place that where there's mountains to the north. It doesn't matter if we get... Where's the border gone there? The border disappears there, look. Why is that? Again, let me know. People who live in this immediate area. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I go Chile or Argentina. Obviously, we're not doing 10-country challenge. I think this is far south. So I'm happy to go... That's too mountainous. I need flat with mountains to the north. Come on. Okay, I'm going El Chalten. Screw it, I'll go there. Here we go. Oh, I can move around. Yes, almost forgot. Here we go. Let's see if there's anything here that can totally crush my hopes and aspirations. Here we go. I've got a blurred out building over there. Ooh, Yagan horse. What is that? I don't know how far south we actually are here. Carnes Natales, definitely Spanish speaking. That's something. Yeah, I don't think we're as far south as I had thought. Blanco Encalada. Encalada. Yeah, I don't know. What's this? Could be some sort of... Gokala Fatechalten. Weird words going on here. I think I would have gone a bit further north, folks, but let's see what happens. Hey, that's all right. Wow, we were further south. God, thank God we weren't playing... thank God I couldn't move. Because as I just said, if I'd have been able to move, I would have gone further north and got, an even worse score. Well, a much worse score, it's fair to say. So here's where we were. Puerto Natales, which is a place, obviously. And it's in Chile. We were just over the border in Argentina. 166.6 miles away. So for some reason, the first view that I had that made me think it was south was the one to pay attention to. Everything else that made me think it was further north, which I guess it was the trees, the money, I don't know. I've obviously got that all wrong. I presumed that the further south you go, the less nice cars there would be, nice buildings, but no. It's clearly a very popular place to go, quite touristy maybe, that brings in a bit of money. But wow, 4132 points, that's a corker again, all things considered. Last round. The question, as always, is can I keep that up? God, this looks tough. This does look tough. Got one person over here. Quite dark-skinned. Arguably too dark-skinned to be South American Spanishy. I mean, generally speaking. Too dark to be Peruvian, not Brazilian, but Chilean, Bolivian, that sort of thing. Could be Colombian, because there's more... more likely to be Colombian, you know what I mean. More black people in Colombia, definitely. Could they be Guatemalan? I don't know. I do not know. Palm trees, so it's quite tropical. The buildings, I would say, are South American. Another question is, could we possibly be in Guam or Hawaii? And I think the answer is, I guess we could be, but I'm thinking not. Puerto Rico is an option. That would be an interesting one. Imagine if I'd went for that and got that right. So Puerto Rico, Guatemala, Colombia, that sort of thing. Got to consider the darker skin. There's another person over there, but they're too far away. No writing. And the cars really are different. Might no, it's not a forward probe, is it? Got this interesting dotted yellow markings in the road as well. Guys, I am gonna record a first here, and I'm gonna guess for Puerto Rico. Call me bonkers and downright stupid, because it's really not playing it safe. It really isn't. You know, if I'm trying to get a high-end score here, it's really... I mean, if it's Colombia, it won't be too bad, or Guatemala. But I am going to go for Puerto Rico. Swear to God, I've never had this round before. Well, you'll soon see when I'm wrong. And I'll go... will I go San Juan? Do we have mountains in the background? I'll go Ponce, because it's on the south coast, and I think we might have... I don't think the sea is in that direction, because I can see land. Sea is more likely to be behind me if we're on Puerto Rico, which we more than likely aren't. So I'm going to go... I don't know. This really is a pointless exercise, but I'm going to go here. Puerto Rico, here we go. Now I can turn around and see where we actually are more likely to be. Are we going to see some Spanish writing? Oh, man. Okay, there ain't that much, really, clue-wise. We can have a good look at this man/woman. Still not sure. I think it's a woman. I think 2,500 is the... quite hilly. I guess that's okay. Yeah, but yeah, I can't see any writing at all. I'm sure it would be Spanish though if we saw it. So that would still mean we could be in Puerto Rico. I mean, look at the names. Pretty damn Spanish. I'm going to make the guess, guys. Here we go. Can you imagine? Oh, God. My good God, that is far away. Bloody hell. Look how many points I've got for that. God, who would have thought that that could be so far from... I mean, that is the furthest... That is about as far away in Mexico as you're going to get. We were in Tijuana. I didn't consider Mexico, really. I didn't think... I didn't say it, did I? So I must have not considered it that much. But I didn't think the person looked Mexico. Obviously, they might have a bit of African American in them from, you know, I mean, we're right by the border, so I'm sure there's a lot of interchanging over there by the border. But that is, I mean, you've got the whole length of the Dominican Republic, Haiti, how do you say that? Cuba, which is really long, the whole Gulf of Mexico, a bit of Texas, and then massive swathes of Wexico. Man, oh man. Wexico. Huge swathes of Mexico. And then finally, the location that we were, Tijuana. Wow, that has kind of ruined it, hasn't it? That has ruined it in the sense that a lot of you will have caught up there and actually beat the score. 118. View summary. 17,387. It still isn't a bad score, dare I say it. Even with that awful points haul at the end, that virtually zero. It might as well have been zero. So I can be proud of that up until that point. Well done if you beat me. If you beat me in the first 4 rounds, excluding that last round, hats off to you. Seriously, hats off to you. Right. I wish you all a fantastic weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Am I gonna get... Do you want to see me try and get 10 countries again? Or are you sick of it? Let me know. And if not, feel free to give me some suggestions of what you would like to see instead. We could have a week off. I could have a week off. I don't want to. I do want to go for it again. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, have a great weekend. Don't forget to hit that like button. What it does is it really boosts the YouTube algorithm and gets more people viewing. And yeah, it just keeps me ticking on. So if you can do that, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, of course. See you Monday. Ta-ra.